I day by day mentally sharpen myself to prepare to get to that point? Because I know I can do it. I'm going to do it. So how do I get there mentally?
Trap, you got that?
All right, cool. So first, tell me what the business is. Just tell me.
Yeah, so we have I have two separate communities.
Right,
I have a fat loss community, and then I have a women empowerment group.
You have a what? A fat loss?
A fat loss community, yeah. So I do mindset coaching.
Call it fat loss. Just say weight loss.
Weight loss, yeah.
It's always about messaging, right?
Gotcha.
Messaging is important, right? So how do I keep myself? So the question is, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Mentally sharp. How do I expand my thinking day by day?
Cool. First thing I would do is, one of the things that always motivates me all the time is I look at the playing field, right? I always look at the playing field, not to scoreboard watch. Neo said it, like no scoreboard watching, but I always look at the playing field to see how it's evolving, right? And one of the things I love is evolution, and seeing people evolving helps me evolve, right? As I see businesses do great things, as I see the other entrepreneurs in my realm evolving and doing great things, as I'm watching those things, what that does to me is it makes me sit back. Remember, entrepreneurship is competitive, 100%. It is competitive, but it depends on how are you looking at that competition. Are you looking at the competition measuring yourself, or are you looking at the competition saying, this is how I get better, right? And so for me, competition makes me push my limits, because one thing success will do is success will make you get comfortable. Success will make you get comfortable. You will be like, okay, I was looking to make this. Okay, all right, cool. I get better. It's kind of like going to the gym every single day, right? I go to the gym the first day, can't lift up the 100 pounds or the 50-pound dumbbell. But every day I go to the gym, every day that I go to the gym, I get stronger. So for me, what I would do is look at the playing field, look at those people who I see accomplishing great things. And then I say, okay, what are they doing that I feel they're missing at? What can I do to be better? Like, what are they doing? So here's what I do all the time. I look at CNBC. What is it that CNBC is not doing that I can do to make Wall Street looks like us and our network better, right? I go look at the big dogs, because the big dogs have so many, even though the big dogs look like they are operating on a high level, there's some things that they are missing. And so you have to be able to analyze the board and say, what aren't they doing that I can do better? And that pushes me to be better. That pushes me to go harder. That pushes me like, now I start to expand myself, because if I'm looking at something like, okay, so I see that CNBC, right? They're missing channels where they speak to a certain demographic of people. I bet I'm gonna cater to the audience that they miss, right? What is the language that audience needs? Okay, bet I'm gonna cater to that. And then what that does is it helps me now dig. I always say this, I like to go deeper, not wider. I like to go deeper, because the deeper I can get into a pain point, the better I get. I want you to understand this. The better you get at solving people's problems, the better you get at it, right? The better you can get at solving that problem. I have this equation it's called, the problem is on the outside, but the pain is on the inside. I always say that. The problem is on the outside, but the pain is on the inside. So think about this. Not having money is an outside problem. Anxiety and stress is an inside problem. How do I get good at solving the inside problem? And the better way you can keep solving that inside problem, how can you keep tweaking to solve that inside problem? That's how you go motivate, because you know you like everything you need is in you, man. Man, I hope that was good, man. I hope you like
That's gold. I appreciate it. This is crazy.
Family. Listen, y'all, I told y'all Friday I'm gonna do it by myself. Well, Neil probably ain't coming here and do it by myself, but I told y'all because I missed Friday. I told you, Neil, because you held it by yourself the other day, I'm gonna do Friday by myself. All right, let's go. We going to the ECAM?
Yep, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, so we about to go ahead and get this thing rocking. How you want to do this, Chance? I'm listening to what you want to do. Welcome everybody to day 2. If you are excited, do me a quick favor. I need you to go in the chat right now, hit the like button, share it with somebody, get excited, because the message that is about to be delivered today is going to be absolutely powerful. We have a special guest, and Shan's got something special that he got prepared. He's like, bro, let me on now. I'm ready to get in here now. So if y'all ready to get to the game today that was about to be delivered, I need y'all to go crazy inside of the chat so we could go ahead and get this thing going. Shans, let me know how you want to move, brother, because I'm ready to run. Just waiting for your instructions. If
Yeah,
you're
I'm
hopping
good. Tucker, do you see me?
Yeah, you're good.
You see me? You see me on YouTube? Because I'm on the YouTube channel and I don't see. All I see is
Yeah,
Neo
but you're
right
just
now.
up now. You're up now.
You said I'm up.
So,
Yeah, I didn't know if you were ready, but you're good.
Perfect.
so,
Perfect. Okay.
so very
Let's
quick,
get
Shans, just to
started,
so
y'all. Let me close that.
instructions. If
Yeah,
you're
I'm
hopping
good. Tucker, do you see me? Hold on.
yeah,
Okay.
you're good.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's get this party started, y'all. So super excited to be here. You all, y'all have no idea. We've been planning this thing out to make sure we give everybody exactly what you're looking for and how to grow your business this year. Okay, do me a favor. Throw it in the chat real quick. Throw it in the chat if we know what our goal is for 2023. If we know what our goal is for 2023, throw it in the chat. Do we know? Do we have any idea what our goal is for 2023? Throw it in the chat. Throw it in the chat. I just need to know. And hopefully this goal has some sort of number attached to it. Some sort of number attached to it. Well, let's go. Listen, I'm not going to hold y'all. I want to jump straight into the information. Get your pen and your pad ready. I promise you, you are not going to want to miss this. Listen, if you got to quiet the noise, if you got to turn off your cell phone, you got to turn off the TV. This is not one where you want to be watching TV and listening at the same time, because this is going to drastically impact your 2023. Okay, it was a good idea for us to do it for you. It was not a good idea for the masses. Why? Because there's a lot of masses out here that are focused on getting gifts for their loved ones. I'm not saying that anything's wrong with that. But one thing I do know is wherever you are in life is the sum total of all of the decisions that you've made up until now. Whatever we see, it's the sum total of the decisions. So you guys made a decision to say, yo, I got to block out the noise. I'll get with my family later because I got to get the information so that next year won't look like this. Next year, some of you won't have to be on a webinar around this time, but some of you need to. Next year, you'll be on an island with your family. Listen, you're going to shut things down for the last 2-3 weeks. You're going to be with your family. You're going to be kicking it. You're going to be with your girl. You're going to be kicking it. You're going to be with your boo. You're going to be kicking it next year. You won't have to gather no information because you worked all year, because you implemented and you actually got it done. So you won't have to gather no information, at least not this time of year. Next year. How many people agree with me? How many people agree with me? Somebody said I need a boo. I can't help with that part. You know what I mean? I don't have strategy for that. However, we are going to talk about growing your business through branding. And if you are a VIP, you were on the morning meetup yesterday, and I gave you a little bit of insight, but I want to drill down a little bit deeper on the importance of my first point. The first point is clarity is the key to branding yourself. Clarity. Somebody throw clarity in the chat. Clarity. I got to catch them up, VIP. So just listen, if you missed it yesterday, then you need to take notes. If you were listening, you need to listen again, okay? Because this is really, really good. But for everybody else, we have to get this. We have to get this point. Clarity is the key to branding yourself. Not your colors necessarily, not your messaging, not none of that stuff. Not even your target market. All this stuff is important, but clarity should precede. Is it not? It's not preceive. Should pre. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like precede. Yeah. Y'all be holding me down, man. Clarity should precede everything when it comes to branding. Now, it's not only clarity for what your product or service is. It's not only clarity for your customer to be able to identify you. The most important part is clarity so that you know where you're going. I promise you, if you are not clear on who you want to become, listen closely. If you are not clear on what you want to become, if you're not clear on where you are, if you're not clear on where you've been, if you're not clear on where you want to go, I promise you, it's going to be very, very difficult for your customers to pay you. Because if you're not clear, they won't either. And some of the moves won't even make sense. You'll be doing this week, and then next month, you'll be doing something else. And because you're not clear, you're just chasing the bag. And you don't realize that your customers are confused about what it is you do and what you represent. Supersedes. That was a good word. I think precede is actually the word I was looking for, though. Clarity is the key to branding. So hopefully you guys are going to do more work than me tonight. I'm not the best like speaker in terms of like I sit there and speak and you guys are inspired and motivated. I'm not the best in the world at that. So what I do is I create some work for you to do so that I can say less and you could do more. It's the speaker's cheat code. Don't get nobody my cheat code. Number one, here we go. I need y'all to do this homework. This is an activity. If you had to be known as the best in the world at something, what would that something be? Come on. I need class participation. I need to see it in the chat. I want you to write your answer in the chat, but I also need you to write your answer on your notes. I'll ask the question again. If you had to be known as the best in the world at something, if you're going to be known as the best in the world at something, something, what would that something be?
Hey, I'm the best in the world.
I would imagine
No.
Michael Jordan wanted to be the best in the world. But I know at some point he said, yo, I'm going to be the best basketball player to ever touch a basketball, to walk on some hardwood. Best in the world. How do we know that? We can tell it through his activity. We can tell it. There are some, okay. Let me put it this way. There was a point, I believe, that LeBron James wanted to be the best in the world in basketball. However, the last few years, I don't think that is the case. I'm not saying he's not one of the best ever. I'm not saying that. But you can tell. Look at his branding. You could tell LeBron's got some other goals right now. Have y'all seen that? Am I making this stuff up? Listen, I know some of the stuff might go over your head because maybe you're not paying attention to branding, but I study it. Listen, there was a point where you think about LeBron James, you think about basketball, but the last few years, he is changing his branding. I love LeBron. Okay. All right, y'all. With the let's not get I don't care about LeBron. Hold on, who said that? Allison said, I don't care about LeBron. You better? What do you mean? Okay, all right. See, we are like sometimes we are missing it. You need to study wealth. I study success, period. So yes, I am worried about LeBron. I am concerned about Warren Buffett. I am looking at the legacy of Steve Jobs. I am looking at Michael Jordan. I am looking at Kobe Bryant. I am looking at Nehemiah Davis. I am looking at Wall Street Trapper. I'm looking at Earn Your Leisure. I'm looking at Charlemagne. I'm looking at all these people that are winning. I am 100% concerned. I've made success a case study. Why? Because I want to be the best in the world at something. And if you want to be the best in the world at something, you have to study people who are the best in the world at something. And the biggest challenge is we haven't gotten clear yet on what that is. So we say something like, yo, I want to be successful in what? For how long? Do you just want to make the money? I know you want to be a millionaire, right? But do you care how you make the money? If you don't, it's cool. I mean, let's just figure out the best way to make $1 million and run that bag up. But some people want to be best in the world at something. My message today is about branding. I'm teaching you branding today. So you need to want to be the best in the world at something, because if you're not, your brand goes out the window. goes out the window if you don't know what you want to be the best in the world at. And guess what? We can see it through your activities. Okay, second question. So my answer, let me tell you my answer. If I had to be the best in the world at something, that something would be best. I'm looking to build the best podcast, period. I'm looking at the charts every day. I realize we went up to 47 on the business charts, but I'm looking, okay, where'd that come from? How did we hit that 47 today? I'm like, oh, we had a really powerful interview with Wallow 267. And by the way, we didn't talk all about business. We talked about personal, emotional stuff like that. And I said to myself, oh crap, that joint worked. Oh, we hit 1 million downloads in a month. This month, we're down a little bit. I'm looking back at what happened. I said, oh, wow. We had an interview with Ian Dunlap. We had an interview with MG, the mortgage guy. Now, both of those people are known for a thing. Ian's known for stocks and investing. MG, the mortgage guy, he's known for real estate. We talked 80% about stuff that they have nothing to do with the thing that they're best at. And it went through the roof. People started to love it. Why? Because we're seeing a different side of people. I said, oh, something's happening. Oh, in my interviews, I got to find out the stuff that other people aren't talking about. I got to attack their brand from a different perspective. How did you become the person that you are now? Oh, I see there's some clickbait stuff. If we start talking about relationships in there and I clip that up and post it, it's going to get way more engagement than information. Tactics on success. Oh, so I got to blend in personal stuff about men, women, relationships. Oh, wow. I didn't realize my audience is that age where this is one of their biggest struggles, not wealth. Oh, I get it. I'm paying attention. Why? Because I want to be the best in the world. I'm not just uploading a video. I want to be the best in the world. The whole world. Okay, here's my next question I need you to answer, okay? Who do you want to be revered by? Who do you want to be considered the best in the world to? Who are the people? So not only do we have to get clear on, okay, I want to be the best in the world at something, but we also have to qualify that with the people who will regard me as the best in the world. What will qualify that statement for them? What will make somebody say that I'm the best in the world? What is my particular audience? Oh, they'll say I'm the best in the world if I don't just gather information, but I give emotional. And we talk about the empathetic side of things. I get it now. I'm studying. I'm telling you, this is a journey that I'm on too. I'm not just telling you to do it. Listen to me. I'm asking you to do some work tonight. And there are going to be some people that are staring me in my face. Like you're just going to be looking at me on the Zoom. Or there's some people with their camera off because you're doing other things and I'm in your ear. But that is not how you're going to be the best in the world. Aren't you tired of that? Aren't you tired of getting some information, feeling emotional and not doing anything because you can't remember the feeling nor the information? Aren't you tired of that? If you're not, it's cool. You can just continue to look at me like I'm crazy or like I'm an entertainer. But I told you in the very beginning, I'm not an entertainer. I'm going to do a little work. You're going to do a little work. This is going to be a workshop. So I need you to get really, really clear on I want to be the best in the world at what? And then who are the people that would consider me the best in the world? And how do I become that? Now, I start asking people who listen to podcasts, what is it they love about their favorite podcast? Why would I ask that question? Because they are the people that are going to consider me the best in the world. So I need to know what makes a podcast the best in the world to them. This ain't rocket science. I'm just asking you to get clear. I have a lot of information for you guys tonight. I hope you guys are working. Hope you guys are keeping up. Rock with me now. Okay, if you with me, say if you did the work, just put work. If you actually did some work, you actually copied the information, you asked a question or answered it in one of your phone notes or on a sheet of paper. If you did some work, just throw work in the chat real quick. Okay. Trap, I think they're working. Good. Neil, I think they're working today. Good. Okay. So here's my the people I want to be revered by, not just people that listen to podcasts, but we got to drill a little deeper. I'm looking at entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who make under $150,000 a year. Period. Not everybody. I'm not trying to appeal to people who make millions. I'm really trying to appeal to people who make less than $150,000 a year, entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs. What are entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs are people who want to be entrepreneurs. I think y'all figured that out. Okay, now that we have that, just take a little time. Listen, I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush. I'll wait on you. I'll wait on you to figure it out. It's all good. I love this. I love this. Hey guys, how we doing? We good? Neo, we good? Trap, we all right? Mike, we good?
Yeah, you good?
I got to talk to my friends. Make sure my friends are good. Okay, all right, here we go. Write this down. Here's the next note. All messaging should target this goal. All messaging. Your website should target this goal. Your Instagram page should target this goal. Before you make a post, ask yourself a question. Will this help me get to the goal? All your messaging. When you're at a networking event and you meet somebody for the first time, you get an opportunity to create some messaging. If I'm at a networking event, okay, let me put it this way. If you'd have caught me, let's see, 2013. I left my job I started my t-shirt business 2010, left my job 2012. 2012, I opened a kiosk. 2013, I opened another kiosk. 2014, I opened a store. If I was at a networking event and I met somebody, primarily maybe a young lady, my messaging wouldn't be buy a t-shirt. My messaging would be, I'm a cool entrepreneur and I'm going to wow you. I'm going to wow you with some information. That's my messaging. I want you to know that I'm a cool entrepreneur. I mean, the goal was building the business, but really, if I'm looking back, my goal was really to look cool. And that was the thing that drove me to keep building my business, but I really wanted to be cool. It was a lot of ego in my life at that point. And I just wanted to, I wanted to be something to somebody. I just wanted to be something to somebody. I wanted somebody to look at me and say, wow, this person's amazing. And it was feeding something. There's a reason it came, because throughout my life, not many people ever said, wow, this guy's amazing. This is somebody I want to be like. It's feeding something. So that was my messaging. Why am I telling you that? Well, my messaging is clear now. It's way more clear now. If I'm in a networking event with anybody, my messaging is, I am a podcaster. I'm interviewing. I'm the best podcaster in the world. I'm also looking for other cool people to interview. Clarity. Let's just get clear. You're not going to leave a conversation without knowing that I'm a podcaster and I'm looking for other dope people to be on the podcast, or I'm looking for subscribers to be in the podcast, or I'm looking for people to subscribe to my channel. So at some point, one day they say, yo, this is the best in the world. I'm going to have a great experience, but you are not going to leave this experience without understanding my mission. So all messaging needs to target that. All of it. Believe it or not, when I'm with my family at dinner, it's interview style. And every time there's going to be somebody in my family that says, yo, it feels like I'm on the podcast. Every time. I'm just asking questions. Why? It's become a way of life. I'm saying that to you because all of your messaging has to change from this point forward. I'm telling you the stuff about me, but not because this is about me. I'm telling you because I want you to make it about you. There was 2 years ago, I said, listen, call me a podcaster. I changed it in my bio because I had to change the messaging around what I wanted people to look at me as. I had to get clear. And once I got clear, all my messaging got clear. So I had to brand myself as a podcast. Listen, when I tell someone, how many people is going to start a podcast in 2023, or you have one right now, just put podcast in the chat real quick. I'm going to tell you something that's going to hurt your feelings, okay? If you want to make money in it, and you want to be good at it, you are going to have to rebrand yourself as a podcaster. You're going to have to own the identity if you want to build something big. Whatever it is that you're looking to do, you are going to have to own the identity of the thing. All of your messaging, everything about you needs to say realtor. Everything about you needs to say investor. Everything about you needs to say apparel. Everything about you needs to say speaker. Everything, motivation, the hero of single mothers. Everything about you is going to have to say, this is what I do and nothing else. I do mad other stuff. But my messaging never changes. I just don't tell y'all. I don't got to tell y'all how much real estate I got. I don't got to tell y'all the other businesses I got. I don't got to tell y'all about like a venue that I book. I don't got to tell you about that stuff. Why? Because all the messaging has to target that goal. Next, all activity should target the goal. First, all messaging has to target the goal. 2, all activity is going to have to target this goal. Yo, if you with me, say I'm with you. Because I'm getting hot in here and I don't want to be getting all hot and y'all not even with me. Just say I'm with you. Okay. I think they with me. Good. I like this. Let's keep moving. All activity should target the goal. Here's your homework for right now. Okay, I know it's homework. Normally you got to do it later, but I need you to do it right now. 3 things that you need to do by the end of this year that is going to give you momentum into next year, targeting this goal. Activity. I'm not talking about thoughts. I'm not talking about changing my mindset. I'm talking about active. Like, what are some things that you need to do that when people see you do the thing, there's no mistake on what your mission is? I know there's some people in the chat right now, like, Dave, you don't understand. I'm doing multiple businesses. I'm balancing 2. My question for you is, how's that working out for you? How's it working out for you? I'm talking to you. Okay. I never want to talk from a position of like, I am like high and mighty, or from the perspective of sitting on some sort of pedestal. I too have to do this exercise because all of my activity is going to have to support my mission, and it's not 100% yet for me. I'm teaching y'all what has worked for me, but I still ain't got it dialed in 100%. That's how I know you ain't got it dialed in. And I've made millions, and I still ain't got it dialed in. But once I understood the concept, it got better and better each year. I'm nowhere near as clear this year as I am in 2 years from now. I understand that. But you at least have to acknowledge all of your activity. Do me a favor. Think about this for a hot second. Think of all the things you did business-wise in 2022. I would imagine that it all didn't line up to where you wanted to go. And the only reason it didn't line up to where you wanted to go because it was a possibility that you weren't even clear on where you wanted to go. I'm telling you, if y'all take this thing to heart, it will change the trajectory of your life. That's like the first time I've ever got that word right, and it actually came out smooth. Trajectory. I always get mixed up with some of the words. But in the event that y'all take this seriously, 23 is going to be different. My gosh, if you just listen, you are so talented, but you're just not clear on where you're going. It's like having a Ferrari and not knowing it's like having a Lambo and not knowing where you're going. It's a beautiful car, but you look crazy. You got a Lambo, but you just unconfident. You're not confident. You just look shattered because you don't know where you're going. If somebody's sitting, I don't care how nice your car is. If you're on a date and you don't know where you're going, you look crazy. They forget about the car. They like, yo, this person looks crazy. So you guys are talented. You got Lambo talent. You just don't know where you're going. That's it. If we start targeting all of the activity paired with your talent, paired with a clear direction on who you want to become, oh my gosh. Mix in a little delayed gratification because you're not chasing money anymore. You're actually building something and staying on track. My gosh, you're going to go crazy next year. Oh, you have no idea. It is going to be night and day this year to last year. Night and day. Oh, gosh. Okay. All messaging has to target the goal. All activities should target the goal. 3 things we need to do the last 9 days of 2022 that is going to keep us in momentum into 2023. We got to figure out this activity. And I'm going to give you some activity at the end of this, okay? So, messaging, targeting the goal. Activity, targeting the goal. Number 3, all associates. All associations should target this goal. Just give me a thumbs up if we good, Mike. Just let me know, Michael. We good, Mr. Tucker? Okay, that's my guy right there. I gotta check with Michael one time just to make sure I'm on track. All right. All associations need to target this goal. All of them. All of them. Come on, man. Talk to me. I know it's going to be some people. It's going to be some people that's going to call you right after this webinar. And guess what? That association is counterproductive. It's counterproductive to where you want to go. And I know you think, I know it's just, oh, they just my friends. I'm telling you, they're killing your chances of success. There are some people that you spend hours with that you should probably only spend minutes with. There are some people that you spend weeks with that you should probably only spend a day or 2 with. I'm not telling you to cut anybody off, but if you have this goal, all associations need to line up. So that's the cutoff part. That is the bad part. The good news is you need to find people who are either on that path or who can help you get to that path. We need to be intentional. If we're at a networking event, we need to be intentional. I'm not just linking with nobody no more. I'm not just associating with people just because they cool. Can I tell y'all something? I got enough friends. I got plenty of friends. You have no idea. I got a bunch of friends, and I love all of them. Can I be real with you? I don't think I need many more. So when I'm in these environments, I'm not looking for friends. I'm looking for associations that can get me to the goal. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Dave, you're using people. You might be right. You might be right. I'm using people to help me get to my goal. Guess what? I'm fully aware that people are using me to get to their goal. Can I be real with y'all? I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. Neo, I found this out the other day. Neo and Trap are using me. They're using me. They're using me to stay motivated. In the event, listen, I know I'm a cool person, but it's crazy. If every time I came around, it was a pity party. If every time I came around, we couldn't chop it up about being productive. If every time I came around, it was like I added no value, they would probably stop calling me. They love me as a person, I know, but they're using me. Why? Because when I'm in the environment, they feel better. They feel inspired. Somebody they can bounce ideas off. Can I tell you a secret? These are my brothers, but I'm using them. I'm using them. I have some best friends that I cannot use. So I don't hang out with them much. Okay. All right. I mean, y'all could take that clip And then that's the thing. You take that clip and you throw it on Shade Room and you say, oh, David said he's using everybody in his life. And you'd be right. The reason why some people don't even understand this concept is because you don't have nobody in your life that you can use. Everybody in your life is using you for something. And you feel noble about the fact that you're not using your friends. I don't have no friends that I can't use. My best friend in the world, his name's Brandon. He's just getting into the entrepreneurial space. We've been through a lot together. Do I talk to him every day? No. But if I need like to confide in somebody, if I just need like a time to just get away, yo, what's up, man? Let's get together. Let's go to lunch, bro. Let's kick it. Yo, come through. Let's play Monopoly. I'm using him because I need to be around some love. I need to be around somebody to care about me. I'm using him. He uses me. Okay. Let me just keep going because I ain't got a whole lot of time left. All right. Messaging. All messaging should target the goal this year. Okay. So here's your homework. Write down the message that you want people to get from you this year. Write down your messaging to people. I'm the best in the world at this. All your messaging should lead there. Next, the target, your activity, the activity, all activity, say all activity, throw it in the chat, all activity. I'm gonna get to the next. Y'all see okay. I know y'all be getting tired of me like reiterating, like going back. I know I'll be on point number 3, then I go back to number 1, 2, 3, and then when I get to 4, I'll reiterate it because I want you to get it, okay? And I'm only teaching you the way that I learned because I'll miss number 2 or I'll forget number 2 if somebody don't go back over. Y'all okay with me, right? Y'all good with me? Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I'm good. Okay. All right. All messaging should target the goal this year. All your activities should target the goal this year. All associations should target the goal this year. Here's a big one. Drum roll, please. All your spending should target the goal. All of your spending. Wherever your money goes this year, it should somehow lead back to that goal. Do I always get this right? No. Am I aware of it? Absolutely. And because of my awareness, do I get it better every year? Absolutely. All of my spending should target the goal. I say all, but it's to stay in line, okay? You got family, you got stuff like that. I get it. But that spending should target the goal. I wonder, just out of curiosity, I wonder if I had an opportunity to look at your bank account and looked at your bank statements and your spending throughout the year, I wonder what I would find. I really wonder if your spending says that you want to be the best in the world at something. I wonder. What y'all think? Somebody talk to me. What y'all think? What y'all think? If I could peek into your bank statements, just if I could just have a conversation with you and we sat down with your bank statements and I highlighted, okay, what is this? What is this? Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is Oh, you went out with your girls and had drinks. Okay. No worries. What is this? Oh, you went on date night. Okay. No problem. I got you. What is this? Oh, you went shopping and got fresh. Oh, was it to do something? Oh, you went to a concert. Oh, okay, I got you. I got that bag. Okay, I got you. Your shoe. Oh, okay, I get it. You went on a girls trip. You went on a fellas trip. Oh, I got you. Oh, really? I wonder if the lion's share of our spending says that this is where we want to go. I don't mind being transparent. I spent a lot of money on equipment, podcasting, guests, event. Listen, I'm proud to say that this year, if the forensics was coming, if they were coming to find me to see hold on. Is this person who they said, did this person really want to go towards that goal? If going towards that goal is illegal, I promise you, they will find enough evidence to lock me up. Oh, they say, no, he bought, oh yeah, nah, he's guilty as charged. Nah, he bought too much camera equipment. Nah, he done bought too many mics. Hold on, he bought a whole studio to do a podcast in with mad rooms? We got to lie. He's guilty. We got to line this guy up. He's guilty of going after the thing that he said he was going after. I can see it through his spending. Judge, just pull his records. Some of you will go scot-free. Some of you, we couldn't find a trace of you going towards the direction or the goal that you say you want to go. But not this year. Do me a favor, say not 2023. I know 2022 is different. You just didn't have the information. You didn't know. You just didn't know. I get it. You just didn't know. 2020, not 2023. I tell you that. Tell them, look, check my associations 2023. I promise you. Check all my activity. Check my spending. Check my messaging. Just look at my page. You can tell this is actually where I want to go. We're still talking about branding, y'all. This isn't just a rant. We're branding. Here's your homework, okay? Because you got to do some work. Now, you can't do it right now. You're going to have to do it later tonight. But I want you to pull your bank statements from the last 3 months. And let's just see how much of the money went to the goal. If you're going to do it tonight, say, I'm going to do it. If you're going to do it, just say, I'm going to do it. If you're going to do it, say, I'm going to do it. Say, Shans, I'll do it. I'll do it tonight. No problem. I got you, bro. Okay. All right, bet. All right. Here we go. We got to wrap up in a little bit, but we're not done. I need you to describe your 2022 brand. Do me a favor. Take 30 seconds real quick, and I want you to describe your brand from 2022. Just describe your brand real quick. Just describe it. Take a little minute. What would you describe your brand? How would you describe your brand? If you were watching you from the outside, how would you describe who you were 2022? How would you describe it? Lazy pity party. Woo! I love the transparency. Confused. Oh my gosh, I love that. Discovery. Financial educator. What brand? Scared all over the... Yes, listen, breakthrough this evening. Oh, we're going to have some breakthroughs tonight because y'all rocking with me. Oh, I feel like I'm in a safe space because y'all are willing to be vulnerable just like I'm vulnerable. Oh, y'all my people. Y'all saying my brand was scrambled. Oh, yeah. Listen, there's going to be some people that will never, ever talk about their flaws or where they fell short. But now I feel like y'all my people. Oh, yeah. Let's rock tonight. Let's go. The first step to getting clear is understanding that you're not clear. The hardest people to coach are people who feel like they got it all together and they're asking questions for validation. Or they'll ask a question and they don't like the answer. They only don't like the answer is because they weren't looking for an answer. They were looking for validation. Yeah, but that's not us today. That's not us tonight. Yes, listen, I had a conversation. This is the most clear I've ever been in my life. But there are certain points I'm like, I got to fix walking into 2023. So we got to describe the brand of 2023. Because now if we can take a screenshot, if we can take a snapshot of where we were, we can have like I'm talking about, and some of you might have to put on that music, throw on that 90s R&B. Some of you going to burn some incense or light some candles, and it's going to be you and a notebook tonight, and you are going to really, really have a conversation with the 2022 you. And you're going to say, who were you, bro? You wasn't acting yourself, sis. I could tell it. Like the way you was moving, the people you was dealing with, that ain't even you. And the people you were associated with, shoot, I don't know, from the outside looking in, I thought you was with them. I thought you did the same stuff they was doing. Oh, you're not a scammer. You hanging with the scammers. Oh, I thought you was one of them. Your brand was real flashy. Oh, you kept showing your screenshots in the air. You try to make people feel like you got it all together this year. Oh, okay. Dang, bro, you was too flashy this year, bro. You was doing too much. You was focused on the look. You wasn't focused on building. And some of you gonna have a little conversation with yourself tonight. And you need to just have a look at it. Just have a look at it. I'm going through the exercise. I didn't display the confidence that I thought I should have this year. Not in an arrogant way, but it wasn't confident. I ain't walking the room like, yo, I gotta go get it. I was still a little timid. But I only got a chance to see that because of the reflection. I'm asking you guys to reflect on your brand for 2022. Okay. After you do that, okay? I'm giving y'all the steps on your brand, okay? This is the most important part. Okay, I'm gonna get to the stuff where how you gotta post on social media. I'm gonna get to that, all right? But I'm telling you, this foundational stuff that I'm telling you right now is way more important than the tactics. Because if I got into the tactic, listen, you've been to a whole bunch of webinars where they're telling you to post 3 times a day on Instagram. You've been on the webinar, yo. If you want to build a brand, you really gotta post more on social media. You need to get you a podcast. Yo, for your brand, you need to dress, you need to like get a stylist and start like adopting a particular style. You've heard all that stuff. The marketing strategies, you got to do reels. Okay, when you do a reel, put music in it because that's you got all that stuff. But the reason you dropped the ball is because you didn't have the foundation. You guys are going to have to do some work tonight. That's why I'm not just trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to give you work, like give you an assignment so that you can actually think through and work through this brand. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. After you're done that, I need you to take your perspective of your brand and don't make it all negative, okay? Because you did some amazing things this year. Your brand was dope this year. This is not going to be, it wasn't as good as it's going to be, but I want you to take your perspective of your brand and I need you to ask the 3 closest people to you, how would they describe your brand? Because then listen, there's some perception of who you are, and then there's a reality of who you are. And what's actually true is somewhere in the middle. It's 7:48. We got to wrap this thing up. Okay. We got to wrap this thing up. Y'all, hey, can I get 10 more minutes? Can I get 10 more? Can I just get a few more minutes?
Yeah, you good.
If I can get a few more minutes. And then we'll get through some more of the tactical stuff, okay? Okay, great. Let's get to it. All right, so here's the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm going to tell you what to do to grow your brand, which, what I'm about to say, is significantly less important than the last 40 minutes. Okay? Here we go. Number 1, you have to be consistent on social media. There's no way around it. We're in a digital world. There's no way around it. You have to be consistent on social media if you're going to build a brand. Listen, before like social media and stuff like that, to build a brand, like let's just say of someone that is like on the scene, you actually had to be on the scene. Like you had to consistently be in all the spots. If you wanted to build a brand as a connector, you had to actually be everywhere so that people say, oh, this person's everywhere. That's how you built your brand. Or if you were going to build a brand as a rapper, you literally had to consistently be rapping everywhere. You got to hit street corners. You got to put out mixtapes. If you are going to build that brand, you'd have to be consistent that way. If you are building a brand in 2022, you have to be consistent on social media. I'm not just going to leave you with that advice, okay? I'm going to get a little deeper, but the first thing you're going to have to do is be consistent. Let's start with one post every single day. If you're doing one post every day, let's move it up to 2. You have to be in front of people. And where are all the people? They're on social media. I know, Akila, I know, man. I know it sounds exhausting, but it's not exhausting building wealth. I be telling podcasters, yo, you know you're gonna have to release more than one a week, right? And they say, oh my gosh, it sounds exhausting. Well, do you want to get to the bag or not? You want to, I mean, there's for sure a way to be average. And typically the way to be average feels amazing. It's not exhausting at all. Yo, it's not really exhausting. It's like emotionally exhausting, but it's not like super exhausting to go to work every day because you already know what you got to do. It's not like a lot of mental strain because you already know what to do. And I thought I was exhausted. I remember working at like Chick-fil-A, I mean, not Chick-fil-A, but KFC. And I had to go in there. I had to get the little chicken strips, bread the chicken strips, put them on this little pan thing, drop them in the grease, fry them joints, pull them out, grab one, bite one to make sure it's good, toss it in the sauce. And then by the time I got off work, I was exhausted. Oh my gosh. I was so exhausted. I was just exhausted. Oh my goodness. Looking back, I was like, well, all I really had to do was do the same thing every day. I wasn't exhausted. I was just bored. I didn't like it. You got to make sure it's good. And if you think when you go to Chick-fil-A that the person that's cooking them nuggets don't be tasting them nuggets to make sure they good, you got another thing coming. Okay, that is quality control. Okay? They are taking one of them nuggets. They ain't never hungry. Come on, working at a restaurant, you hungry? That don't even sound right. It's crazy. Okay, let's go a little deeper, okay? I would like us to get to 1 to 2 posts a day about the thing that you're clear about. And the reason why this information I had to like wait till the end is because I needed you to understand that you had to be clear and you had to ask yourself before I post this thing, are people going to, will this help shape my brand? But now we know that, and every activity we do is going to help us get to this particular goal. It is going to change how you post. So we need to do one to 2 a day. All right, let's go a little bit deeper. I want you to pick 2 platforms and own it. There's a lot of platforms. You don't have to do them all. I need you to pick 2. I've decided my major platforms are going to be, I'm posting once every day, well, a couple times on Instagram because I have my page and I do 1 to 2 a day on there. And then every single day we do like 2 on the Social Proof Podcast page, and we post every single day on TikTok, but for sure we post every day on YouTube. But if I had to pick 2, it would be YouTube and Instagram. If I had to pick 2. And we just got to lock in on the 2. I hope that one of your platforms, if you're in the education space, I'm begging you that one of your platforms is YouTube. Okay? I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please. People don't search for stuff on Instagram. You search for stuff on YouTube. How to do this. How do the best in the world do this thing? And you can make a title that will allow people to trip on your information. They'll just find you. They'll stumble on it. They weren't looking for you, but they were looking for an information. And if you are an information provider or you're educating people in any way, I need YouTube to be one of them. Okay? All right. So here we go. We're going to post 1 to 2 a day, and we got to find 2 platforms to focus on. That is going to be the best way to build that brand. And when you do that, you don't have to consider a million different ways to post. You are going to pick 1 or 2 buckets. meaning you are going to post the same thing every day with different content. What does that mean, Shans? I am one of my buckets is I will make a tweet and I'll screenshot the tweet and I'll put that tweet on Instagram. That is one of my buckets. If you go to my page, you'll find a bunch of these little tweets. Now, the context, meaning I type it on Twitter, screenshot it, put it on Instagram. That's the context. That's the framework. The only thing that changes is the content. So I know if I have something to say, it takes the guesswork out of like how to post or how to create, because it's the same context, different content. I know I'm going to go to Twitter, type something, screenshot it, and put it on Instagram. That's a no-brainer. I know I'm going to do that. The only thing that changes is the content of the tweet. I don't care if you do that for the rest of the year. Look at Justin LaBoy. Justin LaBoy posts one thing every day. It looks exactly the same. And you know when it comes across your timeline, you know it's him. He has one bucket. It takes the guesswork out of how to create. The only thing you got to think about is what to say. He built an entire following off of one bucket. Justin LaBoy, Laboy. Look him up. His page is just, it's the same thing. And you know what's crazy? I haven't even looked at his page in a while, but I know it's the same because people keep retweeting his stuff. So here's your homework. Here's your homework. I need you to pick the 2 platforms you are going to focus on, and I need you to figure out the bucket you're going to post in. Just figure out the concept and do the same concept with different content, and it really takes away a lot of the guesswork in creating content. But you got to be consistent in your brand. I can't believe it's 7:57. Give me 3 minutes. I'll run through these real quick. Number 2, in terms of branding, 1, being consistent on social media. 2, where does the congregation gather for 30 minutes or more at a time, and how often? I'm glad I did all my interviews today because my voice is going to be, because I don't normally be this hype, okay? I'm normally, if this is your first time seeing me, I'm not normally this excited, and I normally don't be yelling at people. So I'm sorry. Next time you see me, it'll be a little more chill, a little more laid back. I'm losing my whole voice right now, but you are worth it. Okay? You are worth it. Okay. Where does the congregation gather? Meaning, I want you to create a space where people can be with you for 30 minutes or more on a regular basis in a place that's easy for them to find you. The reason, like when you go to, if you have a church home, the church is going to be in the same place at the same time every single week for 30 minutes or more. So I know where to find what I'm looking for. I know where to find the people that I'm looking for. If you're looking for your pastor, same place, same time, every single week. Unless it's the dude from New York that just got locked up. They got robbed for his jewelry. I know they probably not going to be able to find my man. I'm sorry if you go to his church. I was just joking. I don't know him. He could be cool. All right, I'm going to stop. I get silly at night. Y'all didn't get mad at the Shade Room for posting it, okay? I just leave my little comments alone, okay? But here's the thing. You need to find a place to show up for 30 minutes or more in the same spot, because that's how you build a brand. You start building a congregation. Because people, it's not always about how do you find a customer. Sometimes it's about how can I make it easy for my customers to find me? I got a couple places where our congregation gathers. One is the morning meetup. You will see me every single morning, Monday through Friday, 30 minutes or more. Listen, it might be an event, a meetup. I decided to do a meetup once a month at my venue, at least. because I want you to know that you'll be able to find me in a place for 30 minutes or more to be able to consume more of my brand, which more solidifies my brand in your mind. In my podcast, you will find me every Monday and Thursday, new episode on YouTube. You know where it's at. So for you, you might do a little meetup and you might not have thousands of people. It might be you saying, yo, we're going to do this little, I'm going to eat lunch every week anyway, but every Wednesday I'm gathering all the hairstylists. Wednesday night, we're going to get together. It might start with me and another person. And that me and another person might grow to 3 people. And then it might be 5 people. And then it might be 10 people. But the person who puts this together will have a brand of the connector or the person who facilitates all of these meetings. That is your congregation. Now, it might not be in person. It may be online. You might have to say, look, my man Trap, he got Trapping Tuesday. If you want to get in front of Trap, you know, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, he's there. I believe it's 7 o'clock. You're going to be able to find him. Don't worry about the numbers yet. Don't worry about the numbers yet. Just be there. Just keep showing up. It might be your Instagram every single Friday at 3 o'clock. Just keep showing up the same day, same time, every single week. So the people that want to find you will be finding you. And you can tell everybody, yo, this is the time, this is the day I'm going to be there. This starts to solidify your brand. All right. Okay. Number 3, I got 2 more. Oh man, let me look at these because we're already 2 minutes over. Okay. Number 3 is just make some money. You got to build something that will significantly help with your brand. Listen, you don't need none of this stuff I talked about to go make some money. But you just want to do it in such a cool way that you don't want to get out there and grind. Your first couple $100,000 you can make with no team and no body. You take your product or your service and you hit the streets, you get in front of people who need your service or your product and you sell it to them. You don't need a job right now. You just need an idea, a product or a service. You can make your first couple $100,000 without a team, without a system, without an assistant. Without a VA, you don't need none of that. A good product or a service and hit the streets and go to work. Go make some money. I guarantee you, if you make some money, it will significantly improve your brand. Because the more people you sell to, the more people know that you have something to sell. And then they start identifying you as the person who has that thing to sell. And what's really cool about that is once you're in the streets hitting people up and making the sales, I'm just telling you how I built it, okay? I'm in the streets with t-shirts. Eventually, I got a kiosk. There was so many people that started celebrating me because they saw the journey. It was ugly at first. I am pulling up on people. I got the backseat boutique. I called it a backseat boutique. I'm driving around in a 1996. No, it was a 2000. I had a Toyota Corolla. It was a 2002 Toyota Avalon, or was it a 4? It was like a 2002, 2004 Toyota Avalon. I kept it clean though. I kept it clean. I was riding on 10s, but I kept it clean. But I'm sitting there, I'm pulling up on people. I'm doing deliveries. And people got excited about that. And then I got a website and people are like, yo, you got the website now. Yo, I remember I used to just come shop. You used to pull up on me. And then I got a kiosk. They're like, yo, I remember when you were just dropping off shirts. And they saw the progression and the brand stuck. And guess what? When I wanted to start having meetups around entrepreneurship, there was so many people that came because they remember the brand. They remember the grind. They remember this is all I do. But y'all don't want to do that because somebody on social media might see you and you want to look a certain way and you want to do it all cute and you want to act like you got it all together and you want to act like you don't need the money. Listen to me clearly. This will never happen to me. However, I'm saying that to speak like life into what I'm about to say, but I do want to tell you, I'm never going to be too cool to feed my family. If I ever have to get back in the streets, I will. I don't care how y'all see me. I don't care how oh yeah, Dave used to be that guy and now he out here selling t-shirts and selling books. I'm never too cool because you know what I understand? If I go up and I gotta go back down, by the time I get back up, it is going to help so many people that are down because I've been there. Especially the people that have like walked with me on this journey and noticed the brand and said, yo, Dave is a true inspiration. I seen him up, I seen him down, I seen him go back up. Jim Rohn said something one time. He said, yo, I've been rich, I've been poor. He said, I'm rich now, and it seems like I'll be that way forever. But I had a roller coaster ride. How's his branding? He can have that testimonial. Some of you are not willing to go get the testimonial. I get to own a testimonial of being in the streets because I was in the streets and I built my brand. Some of you will never, ever be able to have that testimonial because you're too cool. Here's my third point. You got to go make some money. Go make some money. Identify how much money your business did in 2022 and go triple that. Go 10x that in 2023. I'm begging you. It will have a significant impact on your brand. Guess what? Even if you don't listen to nothing else I said, but you went out to go get some money, oh, your brand gonna be strong. And number 4, associate yourself with others in the industry. Having a good name is vital. So number 1 is being consistent on social media. Okay, I need you to pick the 2. Okay. And here's your homework. I want you to make a post on social media. I need you to tag me. Hey, these are my 2 platforms, and this is how often I'm going to post. These are my 2 platforms. This is how often I'm going to post. And then where's our congregation going to meet? In that same post, you'll have to say, I'm going to do a virtual meetup once a month, even if nobody shows up. You got to define this stuff. Listen, tomorrow, if I ask you, I need to know that this stuff is done, okay? I gave you a whole bunch of homework to do. You are going to do some work. I know you said you were going to jump on a webinar and you're about to go have date night. I know you said you were going to jump on a webinar and you can't wait for this movie to start. But I need you, as soon as this is over, to lock in and do your homework. You can tag me on Instagram. Shouts out to the note takers. I love that. Number 3, go make some money. You need to come up with a plan to go make some money. You need to sell the crap out of that product. And Neo is probably going to be able to teach you that better than anybody in the world. But I'm telling you, make more money, your brand will grow, period. Ain't no way around that one. If you go get a bag, and I don't care how you do it, legally and ethically, okay? Ideally with your clothes on. I'm not selling anything illegal. Go make some money. It will improve your brand. You know what's crazy? Even if you, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just getting, it's getting late. The stuff that's coming, the stuff I've been saying tonight, I don't know. I don't know what's gotten in them. Y'all got me hyped today. Okay, 1, consistency on social media. Pick the 2 platforms. How often are you going to post on each platform? 2, where's our congregation going to gather and how often? Make sure there's a gathering of at least 30 minutes. Number 3, go make you some money. Go build something. Number 4, associate yourself with others in the industry. Because if you're hanging around people that do what you do, you'll be able to sharpen your axe, but there will also be other opportunities for you that you will start to, like, if a person in your industry likes you and they can't take a gig, they will pass it to you. And you will start building your brand as a person who can handle some overflow work, somebody that's walking in excellence in the space. So so make sure y'all do your homework tonight. All right, I think I'm done. I don't think I have anything else to say. Tucker, Michael, am I done? I think I'm done.
You want to be done?
I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm finished. I've completed my assignment. We'll be back tomorrow.
All right, love it. Awesome. What do you guys think about? I know you can't see my face. I'm having some issues right now with where I'm at down here. But listen, let me know in the chat. I want you to everybody put thank you to the man, the myth, the legend. David Shands is in the building. David, I think we should end this out with a couple giveaways. We told them yesterday we were going to do some giveaways. What do you think about that?
Let's do that. What we giving away? Especially for the people who held on to the end. Because some people left as soon as I closed. Let's give away some stuff. What we got?
Love it. What we're doing is we're giving away, I don't think they're ready for this, VIP. We told you if you upgraded, you'll have a chance to win a couple iPads and a cruise. A cruise. I don't think you guys are. Who would like to win a cruise in the chat? Put in the chat. I'm gonna see who wants to win a cruise.
Let's go.
All right, cool. This is what I'm gonna do. Shans, I'm gonna share my screen here in just a second. What I want you to do is, if you guys here in just a second, let me see. I'm gonna upload. We're gonna use this wheel of names to give away.
I love it. Let's get
this stuff here. So I'm gonna share my screen. 1 second. It's locking up on me. Technology is fun. Listen, I want to know, what was one takeaway you had from today, guys? What was one takeaway? Biggest takeaway, real quick, while we're getting this loaded up, while we're getting that cruise loaded up for you guys. Consistency, clarity, get specific, accountability. All right, love it. Love it, love it. All right, Shans, let me know. Can you see my screen right now?
I can see your screen.
All right,
Absolutely.
everybody else. Can everybody in Zoom see my screen? Put
Hey,
yes
are
in
all
the
those
chat.
names? Those are all names?
Those are all names, yeah. All right. I know the people probably on Facebook can't see it. So Facebook and YouTube, hang tight. Hang tight. What we're doing is we got VIP in the room. We pulled all their names. There's probably about 1,000 of them. Threw them in here. Let's start out with the iPad. Let's do an iPad real quick. So the wheel is spinning. We're going to give away a brand new iPad. These are people who invested in themselves, got in the Zoom room. And so listen, Shans, I'll let you announce this.
A Cleve Mini.
All right.
A Cleve. It got to be a Cleve. A Cleve, where you at, man? You here?
I don't know if he's even in here. Oh yeah, he is. Let's pull him up. Hey, hey, Mr. Clinty, we got you, bro.
Yeah.
We got an iPad coming your way.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
That's what's up, man? I'm loving it. Yeah, it's Eclipse, though. Eclipse.
Eclipse, gotcha.
I said it right?
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Neo's in the
Yeah,
building now,
yeah.
too. All right, love it. Team, go ahead. We're going to go ahead and let's mute him out. And we love you, brother, but we're going to mute you out and go to the next one. We're going to do one more iPad and then the cruise. Neo, is that cool?
Oh, amazing, man. Oh, we giving away the cruise tonight?
Or you want to wait
Ooh,
till tomorrow? What do you think?
ooh, I don't know. What you think, Shan? Should we give away the cruise tonight or wait till tomorrow? I think we should do the cruise tomorrow.
Are we doing the cruise tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we should do tomorrow at the end because those are people who decide to show up and play all out. What you think?
I ain't mad at it, man. Listen, Neo is the captain of the cruise ship. So it's his decision. So if y'all mad, be mad at him. Yeah, but tomorrow, man, like for people that hang on and actually do something, let's give it away tomorrow, man. But I wish there was a way we could verify homework, though. I really do, Neo.
Oh, that might be it. In order for them to qualify for the cruise, maybe the homework. You already gave them the homework for the night?
I gave them mad homework, and they're gonna tag me on Instagram.
Good. And they got to post it in the group. And I don't know if Shan said, you guys got to go live soon as this is over and break down your takeaways from the day. You already know the vibes. You got to go live. It's mandatory. So as soon as I get off here, I should see the live going crazy. And David Shan's Instagram tag should be going crazy as well. Go ahead, let's do this other one then. Let's go there. We'll do the cruise tomorrow, but let's go ahead and do another iPad.
All right, here we go. iPad, the wheel is spinning. Man, almost 1,000 people. You guys are crazy.
Hey, Mike, I'm about to come in through my through Zoom in a second.
All right, Kathleen Spillers, you're the next winner of the iPad. Team, make note, Kathleen. I hope you're here. Oh, she's here. She's here. Kathleen, you just want an iPad. You just want an iPad. I hope you're happy about that. Everybody put congrats in the chat. Everybody put congrats in the chat. Love it. Cool, Kathleen. We're gonna get it over to you by the end of the week, or we'll try by the end of the week because the holiday season's a little crazy. But all right.
Hey man, let me know in the chat, how do you feel about the content for today? Like, let me know if y'all feeling good about the content. Did y'all like our special guests? I'm thinking about y'all. I think I might do it. We might have to over deliver again tomorrow. We might have to give you an extra 30 minutes. So guys, this is your absolute last chance for you to upgrade the VIP. Go to growyourbizsummit.com. This is your absolute last chance. Don't be the person that waits, right? Don't be the person that misses out on the opportunity because you're not in VIP. Somebody in the chat write the best. It's something about being the best when you act all out is the best. That's simply what you attract, right? So if that's you, if you're the best, you're ready to be premium, you're ready to get to the next level. And listen, I'm gonna be very clear with y'all, man. We already made up in our mind, like we said, man. We don't have a big offer for you at the end. We're not selling you a mastermind at the end of this. For my mastermind, 75K, Shan's is 35K, Trapper's 15. We don't have that for y'all. But we did create something that is going to absolutely blow y'all mind. I just want to get in the comments who's ready for that. You can't even get it until tomorrow, right? But I just want to give you guys a heads up that we got something so special for y'all tomorrow that's pretty much just going to be like, everybody here is going to be able to take advantage of it. For the first time ever, we created something so crazy that everybody will leave here with something that's going to literally blow your mind. So we want to just do that. That special.
Wait, Neo, you said everybody. We should try to get it. It's gonna be so crazy. Almost everybody gonna get in because I think it's
like,
gonna change
and that's why I'm preparing y'all now. Like, y'all, this is so cheap. Everybody will have an opportunity to get this. And we're literally, we really want this. We calling this the momentum pack. It's to really take you into 2023 and dominate. So if y'all excited and y'all ready for that in the chat, I need y'all to say, I'm ready. I need parts. We don't have anything else. We don't got you don't got to fill anything out tonight or anything. It's going to be for tomorrow. And realistically, y'all, it may only be 500 people. So make sure y'all one of them once that opportunity is presented to y'all. But other than that, how y'all feel about today's content? How are y'all feeling? Like, are y'all feeling great?
I just want an iPad. Just to be recognized among all these people. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's so awesome, you know.
Congratulations.
I'm telling you, man. We going up.
I agree. Somebody in the chat, right? We going up. Somebody in the chat, right? We going up. Awesome. All right, cool. Shans, you still with me or you out of here, brother? All right, cool. So I think that's it, Michael. I'm excited. I heard Shan say he's going over to Zoom, so I'm not sure if he's there.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm in the building. Listen, man, you're not kicking me out. I'm not going nowhere. You can't kick me out of here, Neo.
Hey, I'm just making, I'm on eCam, so I can't see what's happening in Zoom, man. I figure you went over there. We heavy on community. Shans is the leading authority on building community, y'all. So I know he got to go over there, show that love that we love showing y'all. But man, Shans, are you excited about just what we put together for them tomorrow, the momentum pack? Are you? I know you. And y'all, Shans was rooting for this. Like, this is all Shans' idea. He was pushing for this so hard. And I just said, all right, let's do it. Like the momentum pack. Who's ready for it?
Yeah, listen, I really, really, really believe in our people. You know what I mean? I really, really believe. It's like, for the people that are here now, like, yo, this is a tough time. There's some people who had to fight with like feelings of just being off, kind of like taking the rest of the time off. But I truly believe, man, this is going to be life-changing for some people. I'm talking about, like, I truly believe in my heart that, like, you'll never ever forget these last few days, because it's going to turn the tide for you. So I just truly believe in our people, man, and it's time to go up, man. I just want to I want to meet as many people as possible. We talked about it. We was like, yo, we're going to be more available next year. We're kind of over the whole COVID thing, right? We want to like meet people in person. We want to be able to like really teach and mentor. So now I'm excited, man. And some of you guys, you jumped on this joint. You could be doing anything right now, but you're like, I really, really want it. So yeah, man, it's up. It's up.
Let's get it, man. So y'all, we excited. Thank y'all for showing up. We can't wait to see y'all tomorrow. Listen, immediately go live, immediately start working on the homework that David said. Somebody in the chat, right? I'm premium. Like, somebody in the chat, right? I'm premium, right? And I tell people all the time, the quickest way to become premium is to become premium. Like, in order for you to attract premium, you must become it, right? So I'm just excited for just 2023 and how everybody here is about to take off in a way that you just didn't even know was possible. So if y'all ready for it, if y'all pumped, if y'all excited for what's going to come, say, I'm all in, Neo. I'm all in, Trap. I'm all in, Shans. I'm ready to do the work to really dominate and make sure I leave out with 2023 absolutely being the best year of my life. So with that being said, y'all, we are out. We will see y'all tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow morning, Shans, we back. Oh, all our VIPs. Y'all get to join us tomorrow morning. 8 a.m., y'all. 8 a.m. tomorrow, man.
Morning meetup. There'll be a link. There'll be a link for VIP to join the morning meetup tomorrow. And we jump into just Q&A. We do it. Y'all get it Thursday and Friday. Like we with y'all this week. We with y'all this week. So we'll be doing Q&A Thursday or tomorrow. And the Q&A is so helpful, not only for the person asking the question, but for the listener, because I can guarantee you there are going to be some people who have questions that someone else is going to ask and it's going to be answered. And there's going to be some people that ask a question that wasn't your question, but the answer is going to be exactly what you needed. So it's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. VIP will get a link. You guys will be able to join it. Yeah, it's up, man. It's up.
Let's get it, y'all. So look, we will see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all share us out with a family member and make sure y'all just get ready to tap in, y'all. We'll see y'all soon.
Peace.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
You already know what time it was.
Hey, we gotta let them know that.
What a great event. What a great day.
Can they hear me?
Day 2's in the wraps.
Can they hear me?
We all the way up. Chance just delivered that fire. We all got some work to go do.